Alright guys, welcome to the MindCatcher's channel, and I'm sorry about the little noise in the background, but we're trying to keep the kids entertained because we're doing hair today.
Yay!
This is Nadia, and her hair is very dry, and she's had her hair in braids for about a week and a half, 2 weeks I believe. I do not deal with the hair much. I kind of leave it alone as much as possible. But from the last video to this video, her hair has grown a lot. As you can see here, she has a lot of growth. Okay, so I wish I could do a lens check. I don't even think I could get the camera low enough. Okay, so it's about down to her mid back, which would be like our bra strap length, I guess. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead, and I like to do the deep conditioning first. And this is from Shea Moisture. I just like to apply it right on dry hair and then put a cap over their head for about 30 minutes and allow that deep conditioner to set in. This is what it looks like inside. Super creamy formula. Smells very fresh. So we're going to go ahead, and I would just apply this on the girl's hair and allow them to play around in the house. Right now she's playing on her Leap Pad 2. And Nadia is 2 years old. Yep, 2 years old. And she does not particularly like getting her hair done, but she has no choice. It is due for a good conditioning and wash. So we're going to use all of our Shea Moisture products today. We're doing the deep conditioning first, like I said. And the reason why I do that is because they will not sit still after the wash and the in-tub conditioning and then go back in the bathroom again to rinse this out. That's just not going to work for me. And because Shea Moisture has all of the different oils, essential oils and things it's supposed to have in there, I don't mind putting in the conditioner first. Then I'm just going to put a little tap of shampoo in my hand and work it through her scalp and through the hair. I'm not going to mix up the hair too much while I'm washing. I'm just going to let the water basically run down the hair shaft, and we're going to style. Okay, I do not blow dry the hair. Basically, I put it in 2-strand twists. After the wash, I usually put their hair in 2-strand twists and allow it to just air dry. But I always oil the scalp and oil their hair before the 2-strand twist, and it just air dries on its own, and it's going to be nice and oiled and just healthy looking and shiny. So that's what I do. Now this part, guys, she's sitting here like a champ, okay? But when we get in the bathroom, it may be another story. Now, as you guys can see, the more of this deep treatment I'm putting inside of her hair, the more defined her curls become. So it's doing the job. I'm just making sure I run through and hit all the dry spots, because we're going to put a shower cap on and just keep that on for about 30 minutes or as long as I can. And usually what I do with the little ones is I put on a television show that they like. Sesame Street is about 52 minutes. I can put that on, and then I know I can do a few chores and let it stay on their hair, and it's going to get a good saturation. Or I'll just put it on one of the 30-minute shows like Dora, and that's good enough, you know. So that's what I do. So I'm just going to put, you know, one of the little dollar store shower caps on there, but they're strong. They're pretty strong, and they hold good on little tiny heads. Make sure I put it in a ponytail. If the kid has long hair, make sure you put it in a ponytail so that when the hair starts, when the stuff starts evaporating and stuff and leaking all down here, the hair won't fall in their face. Because once they start complaining, that's it. You got to wash it out. Alright guys, this is Gabby. And as you can see, she had a 2-strand twist in her hair. So I'm going to be taking these out. And we're going to be starting to do her deep conditioning as well. And she's playing her Leap Pad Ultra.
Daddy gave it to me.
Yeah, I've never straightened out her hair, but for Easter, I think I'm gonna flat iron it, so just stay tuned for that. Okay guys, this is Gabby. This is the back of her head. Hold your head up straight, baby. Okay, so I wanted to show you, this is how defined these 2-strand twists get. I keep these 2-strand twists in for about 2 weeks, okay? And I will use the 2-strand twists in like ponytails, 2 ponytails. I make a lot of little ones as you saw before. And a quick length check. So she's basically at waist length. I'm not gonna let you fall. She's standing up on top of the chair because the tripod didn't reach so low, but she's at this is her waistline. Okay, hold your head up straight. It may be a little longer because she's not holding her head straight. So yeah, she's at her waistline right there. All right, so I can't wait to straighten it and see how long it's gotten. But with Gabby's hair, her texture is more like mine. My daughter Nadia's is more like my husband's. So this conditioner should really work well with Gabby. And I can't wait to see the results. I'm going to do the same thing I did with Nadia's hair. This is the same deep treatment mask here. And I'm just going to slap that all over her head in between and make sure I really get her ends well, okay? Okay guys, and I'm going to be using the Argan Oil of Morocco. This is the Intense Moisturizing Mask. Well, the Intense Moisturizing Treatment. I'm going to be using that on my hair. And that's what it looks like inside. I'm hoping you guys can pick this up because I'm using the Nikon camera and it doesn't have a little flip screen so I can see. So I'm hoping that I'm in focus and you can see me. My hair is extremely dry right now. Haven't been doing too much to it because I plan on actually sewing in some hair. I'm going to be making a dome cap wig and I'm going to be sewing it in. So this is my first time doing that. I'm also going to do a little ombre coloring. And I'm so super excited. I've been watching enough YouTube tutorials and I feel like I can do it. So I'm going to be using the chocolate hair bundle in natural. And I'm going to show you guys that in a separate video. First time for everything. And if you go back in my videos, you know I've never done anything like that. So I'm so excited to see if I can actually do it. And if I can, then you know I enjoy watching YouTube and I'm learning so much. And I feel like it'll be a great protective style and something different for you guys to see, except for my big puff or my 2-strand twist. You can see this face framed in some different type of hair finally. And I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys will be too. Alright guys, we're back. I washed her hair with the Shea Moisture Shampoo Retention, you know, this stuff right here. I decided not to use this conditioner. I decided to use that on days when I don't deep condition. So I deep condition maybe every 3 weeks. So maybe in between I'll use this. Right now I'm going to use the Kinky Curly Knot today. This is the leave-in conditioner. And her hair is still damp. We just got out of the shower. Her and my oldest daughter both got out of the shower. But I'm going to show you a little bit of Nadia's hair first. What I'm going to do is use the Knot Today leave-in. I'm going to put a little bit of oil and grease on her scalp. And then I'm going to oil the ends of the twist with olive oil. And this is the consistency of the Kinky Curly Knot Today. Okay, so what I do is just rub that in my hand and just place it through the hair, because I can't do anything with it right now. I have to let this stuff saturate a bit. If it starts getting a bit dry, I have my little water spray bottle right here. This was the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Leave-In. The leave-in itself really didn't do too much to loosen up the curls and the kinks in the hair, so I just used the residue of it in plain water. So you can see it did change color because it's like a deep brown color. So that's basically water in there mixed. And I just used that spray bottle to keep the hair moist and moist while I get that leave-in conditioner to saturate the hair. And the entire process of doing the girl's hair usually takes me about, when I'm deep conditioning, about 4 hours. I would say 2 hours on each head. And when I say 4 hours, I mean from the styling and everything, 4 hours. Because these are going to be some large twists I'm going to put in her hair. I'm just going to comb through a little bit, not much. It doesn't even have to be perfect parts. She's only, sorry baby. The comb, the tips are a little bit sharp. They're a little sharp, okay? The tips are a little sharp, so I have to be careful I don't press too hard when I'm parting her hair. And as you can see, that's about how much dead hair I got out of that little piece of hair. I'm going to take a little bit of my olive oil. I'm going to put a little bit in my hand and make her 2-strand twist. Okay, so as you can see, I finished that 2-strand twist. I'm going to do that all over her head. In between the parts in her head, I'm going to use my Blue Magic Organix castor oil, and I'm going to use my black Jamaican castor oil. I just pour a little bit inside of here, kind of mix it up with my finger, and I grease her scalp with that. And that's it. That's basically what I do with their hair every time I wash it. And in between, I might do plaits and braids after the hair is dry and everything. I'll probably leave it like this for a day or two, and then I'll do like some nice neat braids or whatever, and it'll last for about 2 weeks until it's time to just do a regular wash again. But that's just showing you Nadia's hair and what I do to keep it healthy, okay? So we're gonna move on to Gabby's hair. As soon as this is all done, I'll show you Nadia's hair all twisted, and then we'll move on to Gabby's hair. Okay guys, and we're back, and I'm showing you Gabby's head. Gabby, turn, look at the camera.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Okay, Nadia is finished. Those are her twists. I just wanted to show you guys that there is no way you can comb through Gabby's hair or Nadia's hair without wetting. So I'm just letting you guys know, if you have little ones and you know that they don't like to have their hair combed, dry hair really hurts. And while I was doing Nadia's hair, Gabby's hair dried. So I have to spray it a little bit and get it saturated with some water. So I'm going to pull out the Carol's Daughter bottle and spray her hair. Then I'm going to put some of the Cantu leave-in conditioner on there. And you're going to see how the her hair loosens up a lot with the Cantu Shea Butter leave-in conditioner, okay? So you see this is very dry right now. You can see the other hair is very oiled and just pretty. Very oiled and looking very nice and healthy, okay? Okay, so I saturated the hair with the Carol's Daughter. Now I'm going to take the Cantu Shea Butter. This one is the leave-in conditioner repair cream. Be sure you're picking up this one because all of their bottles are kind of the same, and I ended up picking up the strengthening serum or something the other day. But anyway, you do this. I get a good amount here on my hand, and I just slap it on there. And as you can see, she went from really short to really long. Okay, so it does straighten the hair out a lot. I love using this stuff. Because I actually want her hair to dry, I'm going to split this section into 2 big twists. Because I did one big twist, it's going to always be kind of damp in the middle. I don't want her to go to bed like that. We've been at this for a few hours now, so the sun is beginning to set. It's about 6 o'clock, so I'm going to try to get her hair to dry before they go to bed. And as you can see, I'm pretty much done. So I'm just going to continue that right here in that corner. This last one.
No, you could cut it all off.
Hey!
And be done with it. Like that right there. See that?